So the fastest and the surest way to improve your drawings is to draw every day, plain and simple. And to prove I'm not telling you any lies, I've drawn every day for over 100 days. So after this video, you will have all the know-how on why and how to draw every day. But let's start with the why. So why would you want to draw every day? Isn't every second or even third day enough? Well, yes, but also no. Because the theory is really simple if you think about it. Art is a skill, and like every other skill, you get better the more you practice. So more practice, better art. But then why do you see so many people saying you shouldn't draw every day? Well, there are two major reasons. And for that, we're just gonna go to my whiteboard real quick. Whoa. Okay, so there are two major reasons, which are the results of me watching all of those many videos and my own experience after drawing for over 100 days. And one of the two major reasons is burnout. So burnout is pretty self-explanatory. If you do something too much, you're gonna get tired of it, you're gonna feel exhausted, and just won't have fun doing it anymore. This will absolutely kill us our passion. And if you do not have fun doing it, there's no reason for you to get better. And the second major reason is no time to improve. Nice. Now, what do we mean with that? That's a bit more complicated. So, I'm gonna give you a metaphor for this one. So let's say you have 3 hours to finish the task and you're barely able to finish it last minute. Then you repeat the process. Doing it like that will give you no room trying out new things or revise what you've made. You're just stuck in an endless loop without any room to improve or evolve. I'm not even sure if this is a metaphor, but I hope you get what I mean. Now, there seem like some pretty solid reasons to not draw every day. So you shouldn't draw every day. Well, no. You should still draw every day so you can improve the fastest. So now I'm gonna tell you how you should draw every day, so you won't get all those negative side effects that we obviously don't want. So how? Because this is how most people are straight in the burn. Well, if I'm saying drawing every day, you shouldn't have finished piece at the end of every day. I tried to do this for 30 days in my challenge while I was participating in October, and I didn't improve that much. Also, it just wasn't an enjoyable experience. There were many motives that I wasn't happy with the result. I wanted to invest more time, do it more thoroughly, but I didn't have the time to do so. And right after October, in case you don't know what that is, it's basically just an annual challenge for us artists, where we try to draw something every day according to a prompt we're giving. And right after October was finished, I decided to take my sweet time with the next piece. And this was by far the biggest jump my art has ever experienced. I mean, just look at this. This evolution wouldn't have been possible if I didn't give myself the time to research, practice and just try things out. A few challenges here real quick, because I don't think I was quite clear enough with this example. Because this is what I mean by evolving your art. The difference in a style, the difference in the medium you use in that case. Ink and digital drawing tablet. This is what I mean with evolving your art. Widen your horizons with art. This is something that you can only do if you take the time to do so. This isn't something you can do if you draw mindlessly every day something. So now to fully clarify what I mean with drawing every day. I mean to draw at least one line. And if you have the time, keep going from here. And if you're feeling burned out and have no motivation and no inspiration whatsoever, feel free to stop right there. And if you don't believe me, right here and right now, with telling you that you should draw every day, how about believing what I have to say after 100 days of drawing every day? Day 100. Holy shit, that was
it gone by really fast, and on the same time, it was a long time. I mean, it's 100 days. It was crazy, really. But to be honest, now, I said it before, but really, I think I keep this going. Drawing every day really did help. It really did improve my art. Now, obviously, as I'm sure you often heard, practicing every day is useless. Sure, you watch those videos as well. But I think it just depends on how you're drawing every day. I think it also just comes down to picking up a pen every day. You don't have to make a piece a day. You don't have to draw for hours on end a day, every day. And it's also important, which at least I believe that's important if you want to get better at something, is to not do it mindlessly. Sure, you could draw the same thing over and over again, then you're gonna be good at this one thing. But if you not understand what's behind that, you're not gonna improve either way. So it definitely is about how you draw every day. But it really did make a huge jump in my art, as you can see right here. Day 1 and day 100. Oh boy.
And remember, art isn't something with a final destination. You aren't gonna learn this kind of stuff overnight or in a few months. Like, even a few decades is never gonna cut it. Art is a journey with no definite ending. You can always improve, and there will always be a next step. And now, if you excuse me, I just gotta get to sleep.